Hello, my friends. I'm currently outside under the night sky of Ithaca, Greece. It is 50 degrees. It is 3:47 in the morning, and I'm trying to get this video and all this stuff up on YouTube so that we can have an amazing premiere party together. Unfortunately, it's not working out. And throughout our days here, we've been trying to do different things. Like originally we wanted to do a live stream at the beach, but then a storm hit us. So we pivoted to trying to do recording different listening sessions throughout different days with different cast members indoors. And we finished recording that and we've edited and stuff. But right now the upload speed and the technology is just not working. We've got I got like 2 different Starlink Wi-Fi things here. We've got like this battery, I don't know if you can even see what I'm holding. My laptop's, the battery generator died. My laptop's on like 30%. The Starlink's not working. The stuff is not working. I'm not saying this to complain or anything like that. I'm saying this because I'm very sorry, but I don't think that our premiere party is going to happen tonight. I will make it up to you guys. You know, we've got a lot of awesome content that we're making here. And if anything, we'll just upload this premiere party that we had and it'll just be there for you guys to view. I'll figure something out. But I appreciate you guys so much for supporting me. I'm really sorry to everybody who was waiting for this tonight. We were fighting so hard to make it work. And we went through great lengths and tried so many different things, and so many obstacles just came in. But now it is, it's 3:49 a.m., which means it's 8:49 a.m. Eastern, and the premiere party is supposed to start at 9, and I don't think it's gonna come in time. I'm really sorry. But I love you all. I'm gonna find ways to make it up to you. I'm very appreciative, and I'm forever thankful that you guys have given me the opportunities to entertain, and I'm very thankful that you guys have given me purpose. And I love you all. I'm currently here at Odysseus' palace, and I was walking around, checking around the ruins, and I heard a voice. I was like, waiting, waiting, and turns out it's my mom. Oh no! Have we started filming yet? We're rolling. So this is a different video than usual. I don't have like the phone in my hand in front of my face. It's not just my forehead taking the whole screen. So this is really exciting. There are some very amazing and talented people helping me out. We have Abel holding the camera. Can we show Abel for a second? Then we have, oh my god, I said the camera. I meant to say the microphone. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was looking at the camera and I was looking at Abel. So we have Abel holding the microphone. We have Julian holding the camera. I don't know if are we able to show you? Hey! We have Kiara, who has been making all of this magic happen, being super helpful on everything. This is really exciting, it's cool. It's like things are getting more established, if you will. Oh my goodness. We're in Greece right now, and that's just crazy in itself. At the time of filming this, we're actually not on Ithaca just yet. Getting to Ithaca has been a whole journey in itself, right? I've never felt more like Odysseus than I do right now. Ithaca is somewhere there, waiting for me. It's funny, we were so close to getting onto the ferry today, we were 1 minute late. I felt like Odysseus in Keep Your Friends Close when he's like, for 9 days, blah, 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 I've stayed wide awake, which we've been awake for a few days now, right? And then like Ithaca's right there, and then we're just a minute late to the ferry. But it's okay, we're gonna get there tomorrow, and more of us will be here tomorrow, so that'll be super fun too. This is so fun. Thank you guys for being on this journey. Thank you, Julian, Abel, and Kiara, for making everything look all cool and fancy. I'm super excited. I'm writing a musical about the Odyssey, and this is how it goes. my friends, we are on our way to the island of Ithaca right now, where we will be having our mega live stream event for the final saga of Epic the Musical, Epic, the Ithaca Saga. We will be having our live stream listened through at 9 p.m. Eastern on the 24th. However, we've got a ton of fun events planned from now until then, including a Jackbox live stream happening tonight with the cast. Stay tuned, we've got a ton of fun events, ton of fun content coming your way. Thank you so much for supporting this journey. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I'm so excited for you guys to experience the entirety of Epic the Musical on December 24th. Okay, so I've been getting asked a bunch of very important questions. For example, I've been getting asked a lot, Jorge, is it true that in song 37, Hold Them Down, Antinous busses it down? And the truth is, yes, he does. Hey, the Ithaca Saga comes out on December 25th. Be there. Or be square, suckers. Oh, beep. I've learned to slam on the brakes before I even start the car, before I make a mistake, before I even start the car. Give them no reason to care. Give them no reason to start the car. So I was watching this playthrough of Star Fox, and then this boss showed up, and I was like, wait, where have I seen this before? And then I remembered, of course, my girlfriend. Let's talk about building anticipation for Penelope. You see, one of the things that I try to do in Epic is put us in the shoes, or should I say sandals, of Odysseus. This means that for the most part, and especially in Act 1, we get the same level of information as Odysseus. This is why we don't have any songs of Poseidon just kind of lurking around planning Odysseus' demise, or why once Athena leaves, for a pretty decent chunk of the story, she's gone. What this also means is that we as the audience, similar to Odysseus, don't really get to see Penelope until we're back in Ithaca for the Ithaca Saga. We hear about Penelope because Odysseus calls out to her every other song. We hear a semblance of her voice when Odysseus is dreaming in Keep Your Friends Close. And we see a siren impersonate Penelope during the song Suffering. And we see Odysseus hallucinating Penelope during Thunderbringer. As the literal end to his suffering, let me take the suffering from... He sees getting back to Penelope as the end to all of his suffering. He's doing all of this to get back to her. And so, that being said, one of the things that I am most excited about in the Ithaca Saga is finally getting to see Penelope in the flesh. And not to spoil it for you, but the transition between the Vengeance Saga and the Ithaca Saga is a subtle one, but it's so cool to me. Because the last thing we see and hear in the Vengeance Saga is Odysseus responding to a rhetorical question with a literal answer. Poseidon asks Odysseus, "After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night?" Steven, I'm so sorry. I can't do your voice like you do. You're so good. And Odysseus responds with, "Next to my wife." That song and the Vengeance Saga ends with that. And then the next thing we hear is Penelope's motif, but done correctly with the right instruments. Not the one from Suffering, which is done with these synthetic vocal sounds. This is the fake one. This is not the real Penelope. This is the real Penelope. So to recap, we hear Odysseus say, "Next to my wife." And then we hear the instruments of the wife, and now we get to see the wife, because that's how the Ithaca Saga starts. With a viola and a string ensemble. If you can't tell, I love the character of Penelope. And if you think that build-up is cool, just wait till you hear song 40, particularly the intro. The build-up with the strings in that, it goes crazy. Anyway, so I do a lot of work to build anticipation for Penelope so that the moment that we see her, it feels earned and it feels larger than life. It feels special. It's kind of similar to how we only see Poseidon twice throughout the show, but his presence is so powerful because both times he just shows up and causes damage. Or how we only see Hermes twice, but each time that Hermes shows up, it rejuvenates us from all of the other dark, intense moments throughout the rest of the show. Anyways, I'm so excited for you guys to finally get to see and hear Penelope. She is one of my favorite characters, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I get super emotional in Penelope's songs, and I hope that you guys get to feel things too. Penelope. This is a yap session about the Vengeance Saga. I'll probably go into each of these topics more in detail in individual videos, but for now, seriously, all of these songs and all of these topics deserve their own video. And I tried to fit as much as I could into this one, but I'm probably going to make individual videos for each of these. Okay, song 31, Not Sorry for Loving You. The character of Calypso is so interesting to me because first, she shows us the way she is, and then later, we learn why she is the way she is. Calypso in Epic is basically a child in an adult's body. And this makes her very fun to watch because she acts so differently from some of the other characters that Odysseus has encountered. For example, Circe. Circe is more composed and calculating, and she's able to adjust the way she acts in order to puppeteer others. Calypso has a lot more of a childlike playfulness to her, and for good reason. Like when Odysseus washes up on the beach and then wakes up later, Calypso is just like looming over him while he sleeps, like, no sense of personal space, and is hitting him with the morning sleepyhead. And the entire first chorus of Love in Paradise is the equivalent of a child showing you like their room. Like, she's literally like, this is my island, this is my place, these are all our things, we have everything we need here, it's perfect here, look at this, look at that, and you're mad. And Not Sorry for Loving You, we learn that she's been on this island alone since she was a little girl. So when Odysseus washes up on her shore, she's just like, I'm in love. My true love. Anyways, I can deep dive more into Calypso in another video, but I find her so intriguing because she has her own form of ruthlessness. She is keeping Odysseus on her island so that she can be happy, and she believes she is the best for Odysseus. She truly thinks in her heart that her and Odysseus are meant for each other. Song 32, Dangerous. Hermes is one of my favorite characters in Epic because he's one of, if not the only character that shows up and just helps. Both times. In Act 1, he pulls up and he's like, here's the holy moly. And then in Act 2, he pulls up and he's like, here's the windbag. Now, if you recall, after the Cyclops saga, this divine, seemingly impassable storm blocks the way home to Ithaca. We find out later that that storm was placed there by Poseidon to stop Odysseus from getting home. In Keep Your Friends Close, Aeolus takes that storm and takes the winds from that storm and puts it into a bag, the wind bag. Once Odysseus slashes open the bag to escape Poseidon, that storm is released once again, blocking the way back to Ithaca, which is why Odysseus and his crew have to find other ways to get home, like through the lair of Scylla. Anyways, the wind bag, or particularly the storm inside the wind bag, is so cool to me because you can also look at it symbolically, representing this idea of ruthlessness that Odysseus is unable to push through in order to make it home. Until 600 strike, that is. But Song 33, Charybdis. Oh man, going full video game boss battle for this one was so fun, especially because it's like one of those times in a video game where you fight what you believe is the final boss, and then you win, and you're like, yes, we did it, we're home, we win, just to find out that that's not the final boss, and then the final boss shows up, and you're like, oh man! Because the true final boss is Song 34, Get in the Water, when Poseidon comes back. Throughout the show, we've seen Odysseus haunted as he remembers everyone who's died under his command. In the underworld, we see Polites. We also see his mom, who died waiting for him. In Love in Paradise, he also hallucinates Eurylochus there as well. And in this moment, at the end of Get in the Water, while Poseidon is pushing Odysseus to the bottom of the ocean, don't ask how his ears don't, pop from the pressure. It's video game anime logic. As he's being pushed to the bottom of the ocean, he is also hallucinating all of his dead comrades and his mom pulling him down to the depths to his death. And in this moment, he draws his final breath until Song 35, 600 strike. The power of pure, unbridled anime video game rage and love for his wife gives him the will to finally truly become the monster. Cue the red eyes. Now, Odysseus is fully embracing ruthlessness, and so he's able to use the storm that, remember, was blocking his way home both literally and symbolically. He's able to use that storm in the windbag against Poseidon. But it's the torture scene that really gets us going. Because remember, since Odysseus opened the windbag, the storm is now back blocking the way home to Ithaca. But that's okay, because it's only blocking him literally now, not symbolically. Because all Odysseus has to do is show Poseidon his new technique, the stabby, stabby, wabby, wabby. A detail that I absolutely love about this scene is that the last lines that Odysseus and Poseidon sing to each other is the other character's lyrical motif. Poseidon sings, "You monster!" And Odysseus sings, "Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon our..." I love this saga. It's got so many things that I want in a saga. It's got like emotional moments. It's got boss battles, upgrades. It's got comedy. It's got darkness. It's got character arcs. The songs are so catchy. So the ending of Epic actually goes like this. Odysseus gets to the room where Penelope is, and he's like, "Penelope, it's me." And Penelope's like, "Oh, I missed you. You're back. Thank you so much for returning." And then they hug. And then the camera like slowly zooms out, and you just hear Odysseus narrating, and he's like, "Well, that's my story. Made it back to my kingdom, slayed some naughty suitors, and got the girl. And that's my journey. My journey, wait, what? I meant to say, and that's my journey. Or should I say, my odyssey. Later, suckers."